Papa Pepper here, guys, for steamit.com. Not all my how-to videos are exactly something everyone can use, but I enjoy making them. So today we're going to do how to accurately identify a copperhead. Now the first thing you're going to find usually is a visual on a snake. You're usually going to see the side of the snake, and if you notice, they kind of look like a bunch of little Hershey Kisses lined up. Both sides are about the same. You're going to have a lighter brown base color with a darker brown Hershey Kiss shaped pattern heading up the side. Now on the top they could be staggered, kind of like you see up here, or they could kind of be more symmetrical as you see farther down the body. If you're looking above, it's going to look kind of like that, kind of lighter brown saddles running the length of the body. If you're looking from the side, you're going to have the darker Hershey Kiss shaped. Now the copperhead is what they call a pit viper. In the front, and I got this guy, he's making his face a little weird, but in the front what he has is actual pits. So not only does he have nostrils, he also has separate holes in the front that are called pits. You can see the nostrils in front, and then between the nostrils and the eyes, heat pits. That's to sense heat. So pit vipers are named that because they have pits. In the pit viper family, in the United States, you're going to have copperheads, you're going to have all the kinds of rattlesnakes, and then you're also going to have the water moccasin, aka cottonmouth. All of those are pit vipers. So you're going to see on the front of their face, they're going to have those pits, and then additionally, they're going to have these cat-like eyes. Now not every venomous snake has cat-like eyes. In the United States, there are 4 general kinds of venomous snakes. 3 of them are the pit vipers. Rattlesnakes I lump together. There's many species within that kind. But then there's also the coral snake. The coral snake will not have the heat pits. It'll have round pupils. It's normally going to be black, white, and red. Sometimes black, yellow, and red, depending on where you are. Another thing you're going to see is that pit vipers have fangs. Let's see if we can get that. There you go. You can kind of see that there. If you're that close, you're probably in trouble though. An interesting thing as well with the pit vipers, including this copperhead, is that when they have their vent, which is where they urinate, poop, or mate from, normally on a non-venomous snake, you're going to have single belly scales all the way down the belly, and then after, on the tail, you're going to have split scales, where there's one coming from this side, one coming from that side, and they meet up in the middle. On the pit vipers, they continue to be solid scales after the tail. Now again, if you're that close to a copperhead, you better know what you're dealing with already. But that is just an interesting fact. And then on the older ones, you're going to have usually a black or dark brown tail. The younger ones will actually have a kind of like almost neon green or yellow tail, the juveniles, that they actually wiggle and attract prey with. So this is a copperhead. It's a beautiful snake. It is one of the venomous ones. They often are nocturnal as well, so wear shoes when you go out at night. But like I said, the easiest way, look for that Hershey Kiss shaped pattern. If you get a little closer, check out the pits in the eyes. Now I'm going to compare that for you quick with a non-venomous snake. I'll put that guy in a snake bag. And again, if you don't already do this type of stuff, don't start now. It's not exactly a safe hobby. It's just kind of something I grew up doing and still do, and these days, thanks to Steamit, kind of starting to pay off. Now this is a non-venomous snake. This one is a black rat snake. It is a beautiful specimen. If you look, I mean, it's a good length. I don't know, over 4 feet anyway. And one of my favorite snakes down here. Just some beautiful coloration all the way down. Beautiful pattern still, a little harder to see. Anyway, on this one, you'll notice after the vent, you're going to have solid, single belly scales there, but after the vent, you've got split coming from each side. I've actually grabbed snakes down by ponds before by the tail that were in the bushes, picked them up and actually looked at what the belly scales after the vent were, just to know if I was dealing with something that was venomous or not. That one happened to be a northern water snake, and it puffed up and looked very much like a water moccasin after the fact, and it took me a minute just to make sure I accurately identified it because I was hanging on to it. So, this black rat snake as well, he's going to have round pupils, and he's got nostrils, but he's got no vents, no heat pits. And then also if he opened his mouth, you would see that there was no fangs. There's definitely little teeth, but there is no fangs. So, this one is non-venomous, a big black rat. The other one, the copperhead, you can see the differences. The eyes, the pits, the tail, and then of course, you know, this looks nothing like Hershey Kisses here. Absolutely beautiful snake though. I mean, that almost looks like a sunset to me. So, Papa Pepper, I'll put this guy away too. Simple how-to, and again, if you encounter a snake in the wild, if you don't know what it is, if you let it be, it'll usually run away from you. A lot of the times I catch snakes, it's because I am actively running after them and chasing them. When they try to bite me, it's because they are being defensive, because I'm being, in a sense, aggressive towards them. I've never been chased by a snake yet. I've never been bit by a venomous snake yet. They don't really seek me out. In fact, when they see me coming, they usually head the other way. I just happen to relocate a lot of snakes because these elite people's, you know, baby rabbits or chickens, eggs, stuff like that. And of course, when you got the venomous ones with kids running around, a lot of people just don't like them. So I relocate them places that they can live a better life. Papa Pepper out, steam on. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.